The news broke softly, almost like a song. Single photo. A baby's tiny hand resting gently against Ignazio Boschetto's larger one. The caption was simple. "Welcome to the world, Gabriele." But within minutes, the IlVolo world went wild. Fans didn't just comment, they poured love, emojis, prayers and tears into every corner of social media. For so many who had followed Ignazio since he was a boy on the Ti lascio una canzone stage, this moment wasn't just his. Felt personal. Felt like family. Can you imagine that first cry echoing softly, somewhere in a quiet Italian hospital room, and Ignazio just standing there, eyes glistening, heart wide open, whispering, "He's here." IlVolo fans have always known him as the one with that warm, rich voice and that mischievous smile. The one who could make you laugh in an interview, then cry seconds later when he'd start to sing El Reloj or Canzoni per te. But Fatherhood, this takes him somewhere even deeper. For a moment, think of Ignazio in his usual calm, emotional way, sitting in that familiar studio where IlVolo has recorded countless songs, and now holding a baby in his arms. His son, Gabriele Boschetto. It sounds unreal, doesn't it? But somehow, it feels like the natural melody in his life song. Fans started reposting every photo, every whisper of news. "Ignazio's a dad!" trended almost instantly. From Italy to Brazil, Argentina to the US, IlVolovers couldn't hold back. Some shared old videos of Ignazio's sweetest moments. Him talking about family, about wanting to be a good father one day. Others made edits. Slow-motion clips of him smiling on stage with soft lullaby music in the background. And then, that one photo of baby Gabriele, wrapped in a tiny blanket, his face barely visible, became the most shared image among IlVolo communities online. "Welcome, little angel," one fan wrote. "You already have 3 uncles, Piero, Gianluca, and the entire IlVolo family. Now pause for a second. Can you picture the other 2 members? Piero Barone, emotional and probably sending Ignazio a long voice note filled with congratulations. His voice cracking halfway through. Gianluca Ginobili, that poetic soul, probably writing something on Instagram like, "Love multiplies when shared. Welcome, Gabriele." Because IlVolo has always been more than a trio. They're brothers. And this new chapter, makes their bond even stronger. In one of IlVolo's past interviews, Ignazio once said, "Life is full of stages. Childhood, music, love, and someday fatherhood. I want to give my child the kind of heart my parents gave me." That moment, now brought to life, feels almost prophetic. He's not just the singer who grew up before our eyes. He's become a man whose voice now carries the weight of fatherly love. Close your eyes and imagine him singing now. His voice softer but richer. Every lyric suddenly means something new. Songs like Grande Amore hit differently. Il mio mondo si ferma. My world stops. Now, it's not just about romantic love. It's about a baby's first breath, a father's tears, a love that changes everything. You can almost hear Gianluca teasing him in that charming Abruzzo accent. "So, Papa Ignazio, ready for sleepless nights?" And Piero laughing. "Now you'll understand what it's like when someone cries for high notes at 3 a.m. The fans joined in too, creating memes, fan art, and even lullaby remixes of IlVolo songs dedicated to baby Gabriele. One fan wrote, "He's not just IlVolo's baby. He's our little Gabriele too." But let's be honest, for Ignazio, this moment is personal. He's been through so much. The loss of his beloved mother, the long tours, the endless flights, the emotional highs and lows of fame. And yet, here he stands, holding a new beginning in his arms. A little piece of heaven named Gabriele. If you followed Ignazio closely, you know how deeply family means to him. He's always carried his mother's memory in every performance, every word. There's something poetic about this. After years of singing about love, he now gets to live the most profound version of it. Now imagine him in a quiet moment, perhaps late at night, walking around his home, gently rocking Gabriele to sleep. The house is silent, the world outside asleep. Maybe he hums softly, not a full song, just fragments. His voice wrapping his son in warmth. Maybe "O Sol Mio" in a whisper. Maybe something he hasn't even written yet. A melody only his baby knows. And what about the IlVolo fans watching all this unfold? It's more than joy, it's pride. They've grown up with these men. They remember the young Ignazio, the jokes, the laughter, the dimples. Now they're watching him step into this new, sacred role. It's like seeing a family member evolve before your eyes. Comments everywhere said the same thing. He's going to be such a loving father. And honestly, who can doubt it? Ignazio's always been the one to wear his heart on his sleeve. When he's happy, you feel it. When he's emotional, he doesn't hide it. And that's the kind of heart that makes a great dad. Some fans even imagined what Gabriele's lullabies will sound like. "Lucky baby," one fan tweeted. "Imagine being sung to sleep by Ignazio Boschetto," another replied. "He's already born into music. IlVolo's next generation begins." And that's the beauty of this story. It's not just about a celebrity baby. It's about legacy, about life moving forward, about a band that started as teenagers and now carries the wisdom, laughter, and love of grown men who've lived fully and beautifully. There's also that tender moment between Ignazio and his partner, Ana Paula Gages, the Brazilian dancer and love of his life. Fans couldn't help but celebrate her too. Their love story has been admired for its quiet strength, private, grounded, and full of mutual respect. When news broke of their baby, many fans wrote, "They deserve this happiness. They really do." Can you picture them now? Ana holding Gabriele, Ignazio watching them with that trademark smile? It's almost cinematic. You can almost hear IlVolo's Musica Che Resta playing softly in the background, as if life itself composed a soundtrack for this perfect moment. In every IlVolo concert moving forward, fans know the emotions will hit deeper. When Ignazio sings about love, it won't just be about passion, it'll be about the bond between a father and child. When Piero and Gianluca harmonize beside him, you'll feel that extra layer of life in their sound, because this moment changes everything. And here's where you, the viewer, come in. As you're watching this video, maybe you remember your first time hearing IlVolo's music. Maybe you remember that first time Ignazio's voice gave you chills. Now imagine that same man, that same voice, singing softly to his son. The story comes full circle, from stage lights to nursery lights. There's something universal about this. It reminds all of us that no matter how successful, famous, or far someone travels, the real meaning of life still comes back to love, to family, to holding something small and realizing your whole world fits in your arms. Fans are already waiting for the day when Ignazio might write a song for his son. Can you imagine it? A ballad titled Per Gabriele. A soft melody, tender lyrics, and that unmistakable voice carrying every heartbeat of a father's love. You can almost hear it already, can't you? Maybe Gianluca will write the lyrics. Maybe Piero will add the harmonies. Maybe it'll become one of those IlVolo classics that fans play for decades. Not because it's glamorous, but because it's real. Even during concerts, fans are saying they'll hold up signs. "Congratulations, Papa Ignazio," or "Sing for Gabriele tonight." You can already feel the emotion that'll fill the room the first time he steps on stage as a dad. And if you've ever watched IlVolo perform live, you know those moments when Ignazio closes his eyes, holds a note a little longer, as if remembering something precious. Well, now we'll all wonder if, in those moments, he's thinking of his little boy. From that day forward, every note he sings will carry a new depth, because fatherhood changes how you see the world. And for a singer, that means it changes the music too. Maybe someday, Gabriele will grow up and stand backstage at an IlVolo concert. He'll watch his dad perform and realize what millions already know, that his father doesn't just sing beautifully. He feels every word. And maybe he'll smile, that same soft smile Ignazio's fans know so well. This story, Leo, is not just about an IlVolo milestone. It's a celebration of life, love, legacy, and the universal rhythm that connects us all. Ignazio Boschetto has officially entered a new symphony, and the first note was a baby's cry. Fans are right. IlVolo didn't just welcome a baby. They welcomed a new era, one filled with even more love, deeper meaning, and songs that will now carry the heartbeat of a father's soul. So as the world congratulates Ignazio, Ana, and little Gabriele, we can all agree, this isn't just another chapter in IlVolo's journey. It's a reminder that behind every spotlight, there's a heart, a family, and a story that keeps the music alive. And somewhere tonight, maybe Ignazio is humming softly, rocking his baby, smiling through tired eyes. The world outside sleeps, but inside that quiet home, a new kind of music plays. Gentle, eternal, and full of love. Because when IlVolo sings again, they won't just be three voices anymore. They'll be the sound of family, of legacy, and of a brand new heartbeat joining the song.